I think we are live. Great. Okay. Hey everyone. So welcome to another stream. It will be a quick stream. So let's quickly jump on the topic. I found out this exercise on Exercism. It's a website where we have Rust exercises and we can solve them. These are good exercises based on the difficulty level. I found this. It's a medium sublist problem. So let me just quickly introduce the problem for you guys. So the problem statement says we have any two lists A and B, and we need to determine these condition from here, right? So if A is equal to B, they both are equal. If A contains a list B, that means A is a super list of B, and if and opposite is the next is the just opposite of A. If A is contained by B, then A is a sublist of B. Otherwise, these both are unequal. So one thing to follow here is a sublist basically should be present. I mean, if you can watch over here, it says if both the list have same values in the same order. So for a sublist, so for a list to be a sublist of any other list, it should have to be exact in same order, right? So let me just show it over here. So you can see these both are empty lists, so it's mean that these both are equal. And if A is 1 2 3, B is empty, that means A is a super list of B, right? Because B has nothing and A, so technically like B contains so A contains B, right? So the same is true for the opposite. And one thing to note over here is you can see if A has 1 2 3, B has 1 2 3 4 5, that means A is sublist of B, because 1 2 3 and the same value with exact same order is present inside B. So B has 1 2 3 4 5, A has 1 2 3, so it means 1 2 3 is present in same order in B, so it means A is sublist of B, right? And if A has 3 4 5 and B has 1 2 3 4 5, and that then it will also hold true, right? Because 3 4 5 with same order present inside B. Let me just show you. Yeah, you can see 3 4 and 1 2 3 4 5, that means A is also a sublist of B. These both are equal, 1 2 3 1 2 3. So A is 1 2 3 4 5, B is 2 3 4 2 3 4. You can see then B is inside A, so A will be a super list of B, or the exact opposite, B is a sublist of A. All right. uh yeah, see this. If A is 1 2 4 and B is 1 2 3 4 5, so these both are unequal. Why? Because A has 1 2 4 and B has 1 2 3 4. So though all the items are present in B, but the order is not same. So for a sublist to happen, there should be an exact order. All right, so let's implement this in Rust. We'll quickly implement this. I will take your questions if anyone is live. Okay, so if anyone is watching, please like this video also. Yeah, so let's do this. If you guys can see my screen. All right. Yeah, let's remove this first. Okay, so let's implement this thing. All right. So we'll create a variable. Okay, I hope I will be audible. Let me just check. Hello, hello. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. So I'll create a variable, let's say mm, response. Okay, we'll create a function check list status. All right. For now, let's take two vectors A and B. These will be the vector of type I32. Okay. B will also be vector of I type I32. All right. What happened? So 1 2 3, let's say this. Let's make it 4 and 5. and we'll make this as 1, 2 and 3. So for now we are taking positive cases, right? So A is a vector of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and B is a vector of 1, 2 and 3. Alright, so we are going to pass these vector inside it because we are going to implement this functionality on it. We'll say let A and B. Great, and we will just print this statement over here. We'll say results. We will use this response over here. Alright, let's quickly implement this checklist status function. So it is taking two vectors, right, of I32. So let's do that. Now it will return a string from here. Okay, because we will return a message that okay, these are sublist, superlist, equal and unequal. Okay, so first case is simple. If A equals B, then we will return uh, both are equal, right? And we'll check another case. If let's create a function is sublist. Okay, we'll pass A and B, and we'll say A and B we are checking, right? So let's do something like A is sublist of B. Let's use this return statement over here. Let's make another case. Let's say is superlist A and B. Then we'll say we'll return A is superlist of B. Otherwise, we'll return unequal list, or the list are not equal. List are not equal. All right. Now let's implement these things. What happened to? Okay. Now let's implement these things. Is sublist and is superlist. So okay, let me just clear few things. Let me draw diagrams. So imagine we have a list that is, let's call it A, and let's create another list that is a smaller one, let's say B. So let's say it has 1, 2 and 3, and it has 1, 2, like 2, 3 and 5. All right, so we need to check whether B is a sublist of A, or or A is superlist of A. So if we prove any of the relationship, we can just reverse it, right? So if we prove B is a sublist of A, then it's automatically proven that A is a superlist of B. So keep in mind that it will help us to implement that function. So what we will do is we will implement a superlist function, and calling that sublist function, we will just like reverse the this function, superlist function. Okay, so let's create a superlist function over here. Is superlist. It take two vectors, so we'll do and B I32. All right, we are going to return true false, right, because we have used in this condition. So we'll return a boolean value, and let's return true for now. Okay, now as we have written this super list, but for sublist, but we will just reverse these vectors. All right, because the both of these statements are equal but oppositely, right? So if I use if is sublist, then I'll receive A and B, right? I will also return boolean value from here. Now what I can do here is I have to I can use is super list, but I'll reverse the order. Now I will use B and A here, right? Okay, is sublist, yeah. Okay, so as you can see, we are having an issue that say used or moved value. Let's do this. Argument is what the heck is this? Argument to this function are incorrect. Let's quickly fix this. Incorrect. Ah, got it. Of course, if we are doing this, we need to super list, right? So we need to make this as well. Uh, let's quickly copy this. A and B. Okay, does this solve the issue? Let's cargo build again. Error. We have an error. It says expected struct and found this. Alright, we have A and B. We are passing these references, and we have this and B and unused variable B. Where is A used? You know what? Let's do this thing. Yeah, because we were not saving it, I guess. So the problem is solved. Anyways, let's implement these things. Let's implement a super list function, right? So instead of returning a hard-coded value true, let's imagine few scenarios. Let's quickly go over here. Let's see. All right, so yeah, so now that we are implementing this function, what we need to do is we need to check whether B resides in A with exact same order or not. If yes, then it will be a sublist, right? So what we'll do is we will iterate on A. So we'll iterate on bigger list, and we will check that if that index that we are on, whether that element on B at that index is present in B or not, right? So the element currently, let's say we are here currently, right, at 0th index. So we will check first of all that at 0th index in B, are we having the same elements? If yes, then we will quickly move ahead, because it means, so why we are doing this? Because we need to validate the order as well, right? So just like in this example, see, we have where were we? Yeah, we have 1 2 4 in A, and B has 1 2 3 4 5. Then these are unequal, right? Because the order is important. So for that we need to validate at 0th index on A, the element should be present on B. So that will be a case, right? So let's implement that. So first of all, we need to figure out few things as well, because B will be a shorter list, so we don't want to be get like out of bounds, right? So we need to check that this index on A should not be out of bounds of B, right? So we need to keep track of this B dot length as well. So what we are going to do, let's create the index first. So let's call it A's index, right? A's index, A index, and we'll make it 0 because we will update it. So let's make it a mutable one. Okay. Okay, so we need to keep track of b's length as well. So this a dot this a index should be less than this length, right? Let me just go over here again. So sorry, so if we are at 0th index, so the index, let's say we, so element in b are 3, right? So if I go on if I search for index 3 on b, we will get an out of bounds. Why? Because see, 0 1 2, there are only up to 2 index in b, right? So we need to keep track of this length as well. So this has been checked. And secondly, we will also need to verify that uh, the element that we are that we will traverse should be equal to the index on b, right? So b a index. So element on b should be available at 8 the eighth index, right? So the element that we are traversing right now, it should be equal to the b at the 8th index. So for that we need to traverse this a also. So what we'll do is we'll create a for loop in a, right? Let's do this. And yeah, okay. So let's, okay, save this, format it. All right, now that we are satisfying this condition, we are inside b's length. That means we are not going out of bounds on b. Secondly, we have the elements on b at 8th index. It should be equal, just in order to make sure the order is same. That is why it will be called a sublist, right? So as soon as we satisfy this condition, what we will do is we will increment the index and shift it by 1. Now we'll move to the next element on the row, right? And we did this. And at the same time, we have to maintain another check as well. So what we'll do is we will check if 8th index is equals b's length. Uh, if this happens, we need to break the loop. Why? Because we don't want to get an error, right? And as soon as we perform all these operations, we need to validate that whether 8th index is equal to b's length or not, right? We need to return that as well. Compare I32 with what? Let me just check what we are getting. Cargo build. We are getting I32 to an I32. Okay. We need to make sure what we are going to do this. Uh, so either we do this or we do, because we already have this. So let me just take reference of this. So I think we are good now. Yeah, let's do another check. Cargo build. So if you guys are watching this stream at any point of time, please leave a like. And this will be a short stream. Yeah, so as you can see, superlist method has been implemented. What we have done, let me just quickly go over here. We have taken an index. We are going to shift that index by 1, and we will keep track of b's length so that we don't get out of bounds. Secondly, in order to check and validate that in the order is correct or not, we need to validate whether the element that we are currently at, like we are on, it should also be present at 8th index on b as well. So if these two conditions will be satisfied, we will shift the index to 1. That means okay, we are good, we are going great. As soon as we as soon as we are on the last index or last element of that b, we are going to break it, because we know that after this we will get an out of bounds, right? Because we are at the last element of an b. Okay, so yeah, this will be the bool. And these I think it will be done. Let me just check cargo run, cargo run. All right, I'm getting A is super list of B. So A is super list of B. Yes, I think we are good. A is super list of B, or B is sub list of A. They both are perfectly valid. Let's quickly check out few other these as well, these test points as well. Let's take this 1 to 4 and 1 2 3 4 5. The answer should be unequal. 1 2 3 4 B has 1 2 3 4 5. Let's quickly do that. 4 5, and we have 1 2 4 over here. Alright, the answer should be unequal. Let's quickly cargo run. A is sublist of B. I think we are getting something wrong over here. 1 2 4 1 2 3 4 5. A is sublist of B. Alright, A is sublist of B. Let's go on this. It's time to debug this now. Is superlist B and A? So it should not, these should be false, right? These cases should be false. Let's go over here. In order to make this false, what we have to do is we have to check whether this element is here or not. Let's print statements over here. You know what, first of all I need to validate one thing. Let's go with other checks as well. Let's check out 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. It is valid. It is valid. A 1 2 3, and 1 2 3 4 5. So it should be A is sublist of B, right? Cargo run. All right, we are getting it right. A is sublist of B. Let's check another case. But I'm 3 4. It should also be good. Let's check A and B. 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. Okay. Let's do cargo run. Both are equal. I think we are going good. Let's validate one more case. That could be a H case. 1 2 3 and 1 3 2. So by the way, instead of like typing it manually, what you can do is you can create a vector of these vectors. I don't have any idea, Elon, what you just said. uh, so let me just check. It should be unequal. Cargo run list are not equal. Okay, I think we have covered all the cases. Let me, hey Elon, what you're saying, I learned Motoko recently. Do you think I should study Rust for making canister? Can you explain me like I'm five, buddy? What all these words are? Alright, so I think we have covered all the cases, and let's figure out why this is not working. 1 2 4 and 1 2 3 4 5. So A is 1 2 4. What did bro say? Motoko. Let's check what Motoko is. Shaping the future of Web3. So you are in Web3 space, I guess, Elon. That is great, man. I have no idea, so let me just check. is a modern general purpose programming language you can use specifically to author ICP canister smart contracts. Although aimed primarily at ICP canister development, its design is general enough to support future compilation to other targets. Not a smart contract. ICP program. And what is that canister? Buddy, I have no idea what you are saying. So I think you should have researched it well. Maybe you should contact with some experience on this field, like Web3 field. Surely you will get help. Anyways, thank you for visiting by. And if you are watching this, okay, you are into Web3 space, right? All right, let's figure out why this didn't work. So we have 1 to 1 and 1 to 3. They both ideally should be unequal because they doesn't follow an order. So if we go A and B, it should be something like unequal. Let's handle it. Let's run again. Basically, cargo run A sublist of E. We are getting A sublist of B. So basically, this is getting true. So basically, I have B 1 2 3 4 5 as A now, right? So what I'll do is I will quickly do this. Let's figure out a few things over here, right? Let's check index. Let's do element. So if you are new to the stream, please like this stream. It will be a short stream. Cargo run. So we have element 1 at 0, 2 at 1, 3 at 2 and 4 at 2. Okay, 0 1 2 2. It should, why is it? All right, so if this A is less than B dot length and this element is equals this, right? And we are breaking this as soon as we are hitting the length. All right, let's log this as well. But this 8th index should increment by 1 because a element in A, right? So let's B dot length. Let's figure out one more thing. Let's check parallelly. Let's check this thing. B. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, buddy Elon, what's your name? Element A. Let's check. be at 8th index. Oh, Ashmit, hello, buddy. All right, so we have 1244. I think this is the issue. Uh, Hello, Ashmit. How are you, man? Great, great. So, are you like working on this Web3 space? Are you an experienced one or just on a learning phase? Let's check. Ashmit, are you on LinkedIn, buddy? Recently for backend part, but now I'm thinking to switch in Rust. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Uh, okay, so why are you switching in Rust? What was the cause? I mean, uh, have you like checked all the aspects of what you have done, like Motoko, that programming language for creating the smart contracts? I think Rust is more popular. That's why it will help me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is a benefit of Rust. It has scopes in everything, right? I somehow somewhere let me just show one thing. Um, Let me just show one thing to you. I just found out this. I was reading a post of Marco Lenny. Where is that guy? Yeah, this guy. So I think, yeah, he posted this like, so Rust is like, adaptation of Rust is going like really crazy. So you know what it says? It says for the first time this year, majority of new Android code is written in Rust instead of C++. There are 3 million lines of Rust in the Android code base. So you can follow this guy also. This is very good. Uh, yeah. So yeah, switching to Rust seems reasonable. Also, all right. Where were we? Yeah. So the issue that we encountered was, while using this 1 to 4 on A and this, these should be unequal, but it is coming that A is somehow is not checking the order, right? So we need to figure this out. So we need to check whether we are handling edge cases or not. Uh, so okay, great, thank you. Let me just check. Okay, so if anyone is watching this stream and you are liking it, please leave a like, and we are open to chat as well. Vishal. Hello, 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 Michelle. How you doing, man? क्या हालचाल? भाई यार आपको थोड़ा बहुत ना इसमें लक फैक्टर भी है यार। तो आपको उसमें जो जितनी भी मैंने बताया था ना आपको लास्ट टाइम कि आप इस पे जाइए वाई कॉम्बिनेटर पे, और या फिर ऐसे ही बहुत सारे पोर्टल्स पे जहाँ पे आप चीज़ें देख सकते हैं जो जिनके भी कोड रिसेंट में ओपन सोर्स हैं। अब वहाँ पे कंट्रीब्यूट कीजिए और उनके मेंटेनर्स के टच पे रहिए, कंट्रीब्यूशन दीजिए। और बाकी आप तो वेब 3 वाले स्पेस पे आप ट्राई कर रहे हैं तो उसका मुझे उतना आइडिया है नहीं, बट दिस वेब डेवलपमेंट एंड ऑल यू कैन, आप इस पे कर सकते हैं। और बाकी हम्म तो यही एक है बाकी। यार उसमें मैंने बहुत सारे बंदे भी देखे हैं अपने साथ के ना जो लगातार कर रहे हैं, बट मैं आई गेस इसमें थोड़ा लक फैक्टर प्ले करता है रोल, और थोड़ी बहुत टाइम लाइन वगैरह भी होती हैं। मैंने अराउंड कोविड के समय किया हुआ था शायद ये, तो उस वजह से भी था थोड़ा सा। भाई यार तो मैं करता हूँ ना पिंग ट्विटर पे। अभी देख रहा था मैं, अभी मैंने खोला भी मैसेज देखा था। ज़्यादा नहीं है यार, ठीक ठाक है। घर पे, घर पे बैठ के करने के लिए सही है। हाँ हाँ, देखा था मैंने, अभी करता हूँ। साइड वाली विंडो पे करता हूँ, रुको कहीं से नई टैब ओपन करके। न्यू विंडो। तो अभी आप क्या कर रहे हैं अभी? कैसा चल रहा है आपका इसका सीन? फाइनल ईयर है क्या? मतलब फाइनल ईयर होगा शायद, है ना? या थर्ड ईयर? अभी थोड़ा सॉली हम एग्ज़ाम की वजह से थोड़ा प्रिपेयर्ड। ओके ओके। बट आई नाउ। हाँ बढ़िया है यार, बढ़िया है। अभी थोड़ा सॉलिडिटी चल रहा है, इथेरियम। अच्छा। सही है भाई, मैंने शुरू किया था यार लास्ट ईयर। छोड़ दिया फिर, नहीं हो पाया भाई। फिर मैंने सोचा यार इसमें थोड़ा रस्ट सीख लेता हूँ। फिर उसको करने लगा। इसका थोड़ा बहुत आगे पीछे भी है ना, वेब 3 के अलावा भी है थोड़ा सा। तो इस वजह से। हम्म। हाँ, ये सही है, बढ़िया है। सारा स्कोप है उसमें, सब खुल जाता है। तो बाकी वेब 3 का तो मेरे को यार पता नहीं क्यों थोड़ा सा मतलब समझ सा नहीं आता है वो। तो उसमें या तो शायद टेक्निकलिटी बहुत है, और कुछ एक तो बड़े बड़े कुछ वर्ड्स हैं उसमें भी। तो यही है। बाकी है अच्छी चीज़ वो, बढ़िया है एकदम। मैंने काफ़ी ट्राई किया था उसमें। इंटरव्यू। इंटरव्यू क्या होगा यार, तुम बस वो करते रहो कंट्रीब्यूट। मैं तुम्हें उसका इंटरव्यू बता सकता हूँ यार, ट्यूरिंग का। ट्यूरिंग में कैसे क्या हुआ था, ट्यूरिंग में एक तुम्हारे टेस्ट वगैरह होते हैं, वो कर लो। और क्या कहते हैं, जो जो वो टेस्ट वगैरह देते हैं वो कर लो। उसके बाद एक हल्का सा वैसा राउंड होता है, वो चेक वगैरह करते हैं कि आप कैसे बात बात कर रहे हो, बोल बोल के आ रहे हो। उसके बाद एक क्लाइंट इंटरव्यू होता है। उसके बाद एक और इंटरव्यू होता है, बस उसके बाद सीन सेट। पर वो मैंने छोड़ दी थी, मतलब गया नहीं था उसमें। इस जगह पे सही बन गया था सीन मेरा। उसमें मैंने देखा था कहीं यार ना, रिव्यूज़ वगैरह पढ़े थे, पता नहीं हो सकता है मैं गलत हूँ। मतलब ऐसे भी मेरे को कोई बंदा ऐसा मिला नहीं जो मुझे मुंह से बताए, मैंने भी सिर्फ रिव्यूज़ वगैरह ही पढ़े थे। तो मैंने भी उन्हीं पे भरोसा कर लिया। So ओके, ठीक है तो आई थिंक let's pause it for now, and I think we have this case covered, but you guys can take this as a home assignment. I think one case that is not working is maybe we can figure it out later. So one case that is not working, or a bug in this program, that is this case. Where is this thing? If a is equal to, let me just quickly open this exercism. This was the sublist problem, right? 1 2 4 and this. So this case, you guys can check it out. I will post this, like push this code on GitHub. Maybe we can do that here. Yeah. So all right, I think it's time. Let's sleep, and tomorrow is the day. Let's start our work tomorrow. So thank you guys for joining. थैंक यू मिशाल भाई, गुड नाइट। और इंटरव्यू का एक्सपीरियंस यार वही मतलब मेरा कुछ ऐसा वो नहीं हुआ, मैं तो कह रहा हूँ कि इट वाज अ शेयर लक। सो आप कंट्रीब्यूशन करते रहो वो। और हाँ, मेरा बस ये था कि मैं भाई उनको बढ़िया मेल वेल करता था, मैसेज करता था, टच में रहता था। और कुछ भी नया इशू या कुछ हो तो आई विल, मतलब मैं तुरंत बोलता था उन्हें। फिर धीरे धीरे मेल पे बात होने लगी, और फिर मैंने सीधे पिच किया कि भाई अगर कोई ओपन वेकेशन होता है, वैकेंसी होती है तो कीजिए मुझे। तो ये सब था। और बाकी thank you for joining and making this chat beautiful, everyone. Thank you very much. Let's call it a day. Thank you and good night, everyone. See you on next stream tomorrow. Bye bye.